What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we defeated Winona, the Fortree City gym leader, and got our 6th gym badge in the game. And to today's episode, we're going to be making our way to Mount Pyre, which we saw Team Aqua was headed there. When we were kind of doing some of the trainer battles in and around Fortree City in preparation for the gym. I'm pretty sure that's where we need to head next in the game. You might be asking, what the heck city am I in? This is not a city of trees. Well, I did some more of the trainer battles that were between Fortree City and Mount Pyre. Benjamin, I honestly don't remember who you are. This is Lily Cove City, which has very pleasant music, I must say. But if you keep going east after Route 121, you'll go into Lily Cove. I don't really know much about Lily Cove, to be honest. I just went there because they had a Pokemon Center. I did all these trainer battles. There's a couple double battles you can do. And like most cases, most of them are optional, but as we always do, I'm going to knock those out off camera. So those are all accounted for. There wasn't really any extra levels gained. I think Camerupt got one, Swablu got another, but other than that, everyone's pretty much the same level from where we left off after the gym. The Safari Zone is here, so we might do that as well, but again, I'm going to start headed towards Mount Pyre because I'm guessing that's where we need to go next. The, really late to end game. I apologize. I'm still a little bit sick. I feel like better physically, but my coughing has gotten a little bit worse, and it's been a couple days since I recorded. I didn't want to go too long. I feel good enough to record. I'm not like debilitated, but again, if I cough here and there, I apologize. But I'm going to try to get through it as best I can. But anyway, yeah, I feel like Mount Pyre is where we're supposed to go next. But yeah, the late game in this, I don't recall super well. As I mentioned before, this is one of the main series games that I'm the least familiar with, as far as, especially down the line, the end game, because I've never actually beaten this game. Even going back to when I was a kid, because it kind of fell. What are you doing? Yes, I do have a grass type Pokemon. And we get TM19. Is this for Solar Beam, perhaps? So I guess if you have a grass... Okay, Giga Drain, not bad. Again, since the physical special split isn't in this game, there's not really much value. I mean, Giga Drain, yeah, you have the HP recovery effect, so maybe I will teach that to Grovyle. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm still kicking myself for not to... Tentacruel can learn it. Interesting. I guess we can forget... Yeah, we can forget Quick Attack. Grovyle outspeeds almost everything he faces, and having Giga Drain for the recovery effect would be really valuable. Alright, so here we are at Mount Pyre. I remember they said, or one of the NPCs off camera said that Mount Pyre is like where they go to lay Pokemon at rest. So it's kind of like Pokemon Tower from Gen 1, except it's in an actual mountain. But let's go ahead and progress through here. Just going to pay your respecting part. Pokemon must care for your Pokemon a lot. Yes, I do. Oh, Zigzagoon. These places are always freaking depressing. Okay. So I don't know if we're supposed to excuse me. If we're supposed to head up the side of the base of the mountain here, or if we're supposed to go in those indoor stairs, but we can just continue to trek along here. It's got some unique music. I guess we'll keep the repel off just to see what Pokemon we can find here in case anyone watching is looking for a specific Pokemon here or wondering what is here. Of course, we already have our full team of 6. Skill swap switches abilities with the foe on the turn this is used. Yeah, nothing that I'm going to use, so we can just progress a little bit further here. You get a max potion, that's really nice. Alright, just some more grave sites. Okay. I was about to say, like, where the heck are all the Team Aqua grunts? But here they are. So now we can start to face them. Ha! Too bad for you. Came early, you would have only had to battle the wimpy Team Magma. But since you arrived now, you have to take on us toughies. Does that mean Team Magma's here also, or is it just Team Aqua? Alright. I wanted to have Grovyle up front just because I feel like we haven't been using him much in recent recordings. And I never like having the starter kind of lag behind with levels. There we go, easy enough. So it looks like all these battles are required. He kind of mentioned that Team Magma is ahead of them, so it looks like we'll have to be facing both, which is the first time we'd be battling both in the same dungeon. Of course, we had like the aquarium in Slateport, or whatever that building was called, where it was just Team Aqua, and then we had Mount Chimney, where it was just Team Magma they were facing. Both Team Aqua and Magma were there, but we only had to battle the Team Magma grunts. So now it kind of sounds like this is the first time we'll be fighting both. Excuse me. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to keep myself hydrated to avoid coughing. Like I said, I didn't want to keep putting it off. I feel, gosh, I feel good enough to record, but I hope it's not bothering anyone. We saw you at Mount Chimney. You don't belong to either team, so why would you be here? I know, you tried to join Team Magma, but they wouldn't have you. Well, don't think that we'll let you join our Team Aqua. Well, the first guy's question I don't know how to answer. We're just here for canonical purposes. But the lady's answer, or question, could not be further from the truth. Alright, I'm pretty confident that this Leaf Blade will one-shot it, so we won't have to worry about hitting it with Surf. And there we go. Also, speaking of Tentacruel, I got a lot of comments on the recent video, which I just love seeing that, but, you know, I think it was the Rainer Winkler comment again that said to find Ice Beam and teach it to Tentacruel, which I think is a fantastic idea, and would definitely just replace Supersonic in the moveset. Yeah, so it'd be Toxic, Ice Beam, Acid, and Surf, which I think that'd be a perfect moveset for Tentacruel. So thank you again for those comments. Really, really appreciate all the feedback. Again, it's like a smaller channel. When I see multiple comments on a video, it really, really makes my day. Just to see how people are watching, and not only watching, but engaging in it as well. So thank you so much. And I'll take any tips and advice I can get, because like I mentioned earlier in this video, this game in the later half is a little bit unfamiliar to me, so. Alright. So up ahead it looks like Archie, the leader of Team Aqua. So I'm going to fully heal up just in case here. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Team Magma's Maxie got ahead of us, but we also got what we wanted. The red orb preserved at Mount Pyre. I, Archie, now have it in my possession. F you, F you, F you. Now we can bring our ultimate objective to fruition. Okay, team, we're pulling out. Okay, we have yet to battle him yet. Oh no, this cannot happen. Not only the blue orb, but even the red orb has been taken. The blue orb and red orb must be separated. They belong together. What are those men trying to do with the two orbs? Oh yes, was it Team Magma who came and took the blue orb first? Well, in their haste, they left us behind. I couldn't imagine what exactly it could be. I would like you to have it. Perhaps it could be useful in some way. We get the magma emblem, which maybe will be used to access like a dungeon or something later, or a hideout. Mount Pyre is where we call the spirits of Pokemon that passed on. This is a high place where one can see all of Hoenn, the disembodied spirits of Pokemon. Finds us here. It is a coincidence that you are here. Will you hear out my tale? I want to. I guess. I'm going to struggle talking through it. Alright. And they got their own theme song for the story. I guess I'll let you guys kind of read it on screen. I don't want to be coughing up a storm trying to read all of this. Pokemon Sea raised mountains and created continents. Pokemon Sea raised huge waves and carved out oceans. Fierce duel raged without end. The world was engulfed in massive infernos and vicious storms. Blue orb and red orb brought an end to the calamity. Light poured from the two orbs and becalmed their enraged adversaries. The pair made docile, dove deep into the sea where they eventually disappeared. That it? Okay, I honestly thought it'd be a little bit longer. That's what she said. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I already heard your story, so don't take offense to it, buddy. Okay. So I don't know if there's more to see inside of like where the grave sites were, so we can head back and kind of go through some of those really quick before we leave. And then I guess we could go do a quick round at the Safari Zone and end this off. I'm going to go ahead and slap on Repel. So that just in case there is more for us to do inside of Mount Pyre, we're not going to be running into wild Pokemon every 5 seconds. Alright. Unfortunately cannot run in here. Oh my gosh, yes, there is more to do. Okay. So, okay, let's time this up. I guess you'd be doing one double battle or the other. So yeah, we'll go through this and see if there's anything worthwhile here in Mount Pyre. That was, not gonna lie, a little anticlimactic with Team Aqua there. I was expecting that to be the first boss fight with Archie, but I guess not to be. Oh, this is a nightmare matchup for Rhyhorn. I'm gonna go after the Spoink because I know for a fact Surf will be enough to take out the Rhyhorn. So I guess if you're a bit underleveled going into the fights against Team Aqua, not that they're difficult by any means, you could do these first or do them after, like how we're doing. Doesn't seem like the order seems to matter too much. And we've got a fighting type guy here, so let's go ahead and switch Swablu to the front. Kia! I'm terrified. I'm guessing you can find ghost Pokemon here, but could be wrong. He's got a Hariyama himself. Mine's better. Alright, Aerolace doesn't do half, and there we go. So I send out Camerupt. I'm going to go for Overheat. Okay, you can see a little bit more of Camerupt's back sprite in a solo battle as opposed to a double battle, where really all you can see of her is just like the two mounds on her back. And okay, we're really just spreading the love around this battle. You know what? They really wanted to get Tentacruel an extra level. I appreciate that. And there we go. Tentacruel gets to level 34 inadvertently. Thank you, Xander. Yeah, you did lose your wits. You didn't even try to attack us. You just used Whirlwind multiple times. But to each their own. Alright, let's go Swablu and Grovyle here. We're here on a dare. If I show her how cool I am, she'll fall for me. I know it. I know. Whoa! I am not the one you should be creaming in this instance. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Alright. Jesus Christ, it looks like she already thinks you're cool enough, man. She's all over you. Alright, Swablu, you might be in trouble here if you get hit by a electric move, so we gotta focus the attention on this mainnet trick. And they just use quick attack, so... Thank you for that. Am I going to get double whammied and they both get static? Okay. That would have been a really bad beat. I'm going to be really sad when Swablu evolves and loses the normal subtype because Facade has been such a powerful move because I have the Silk Scarf on Swablu, plus it has stab effect with Facade being a normal type move. That will not be... Oh, of course I don't have fucking... One time I would use Quick Attack. I don't actually have it. That's fine. Poor little Delcatty. I love cats, but... You had to go. Alright, we got an Ultra Ball there. Very nice. Alright. Now let's go ahead and switch Hariyama to the front. Give him some run. I feel like we haven't been using him a ton lately. Okay, so I guess, yeah, if you walk on those holes, you will fall through them. What do you gotta say? Memories of my darling seeing my eyes over... Aw. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, yeah, you do turn around. There we go. See, I like timing it up for the double battles because, A, I like double battles, but also you clear through more trainers quicker, so... Alright, we got a Psychic type and then Pokemon Breeder who has all 6 Pokemon. Awesome. Well, and speaking of a Skitty, this little girl has one, or the breeder has one, so... I think we really need to focus on this. Wall buff it, to not let it use like Destiny Bond or Counter or anything like that. Just be annoying like wall buffets are. Thank God that missed. There we go. Grovyle gets another level up. I think it fully evolves at level 36, so we're almost there. Don't really need agility. Grovyle's fast enough. Alright, we're going to go Rock Tomb on the Natu. Leaf Blade on the Skitty. Alright, why does this person just have base level normal? Or base evolution normal types? We are too far in the game for this madness. And a Kadabra, okay. You know what, let's go for Giga Drain. Alright, so there you go. The benefits of having it as opposed to Quick Attack. Definitely nice to have the healing effect, so. But again, still really wish I would have taught it Dig earlier in the game, but. Thank God you didn't hit Hariyama with that. Way to not know typing or matchups. Alright, Hariyama gets a level up. Very nice. Alright. Let's go ahead and carry... Oh my gosh, another phone number. I'm rolling in it, man. Jeez. Like, I got so many that I just forget who is who. Alright, this guy looks like another Psychic type dude, so... Let's go with... Let's go Swablu, I guess. Most Psychic types don't have really good physical defense. Rich atmosphere of the mountain is elevating my psychic power. Mere child, if you dream of winning. Oh, I don't dream of it. I know of it. I am certain of it. Ralt. Jeez. Who are you, Wally? You fucking loser. I'll wipe the floor with you. Bang, there we go. Also, I was looking at Swablu on Bulbapedia, and it evolves into Altair at level 35, so we're almost there. We are really close to having our final 2 full evolutions for the team. That being Swablu, and then obviously our starter. But see what I'm saying? Like, look how powerful Facade is. It's going to be so much less when Swablu evolves and loses the normal subtype. But it gains a really good one in replacement, so I guess it's not all bad. Get a Super Repel. Okay, that's fitting. Since I'm trying to keep things the fuck away. Alright. What are you, lady? Okay, this person's probably a ghost type. Lover. Yeah, look at this fucking dork. Shuppet. So yes, a ghost type. I know Shuppet and Duskull are new Pokemon you can find in this area. I'm sure you can find them here in Mount Pyre, since it's probably, you know, again, just like the Pokemon Tower in Gen 1 where it's ghost type Pokemon. And then Cubone, obviously. Shuppet evolves into Bayonet, and Duskull evolves into Dusclops. One is defensive, being Dusclops is really defensive, and Bayonet's more offensive. I thought about using one of those, but nah. Maybe in a different game. Teacher, please watch over my progress. I am not your teacher. You are like 3 times my age. Why would I be your teacher? Nah, whatever. Another Hariyama. Let's see if this one uses Whirlwind 3 times. Nope. Going for Vital Throw. That's actually going to hurt quite a bit. Let's see if Fly has enough power to take this thing out. If not, then we're just going to die. Oh, rats. Oh, we might survive that, actually. Yeah, what the heck? Okay, knocked off my Silk Scarf, but I was going to use Facade anyway. NPC trainer logic, you gotta love it. 1200 experience, very nice. At Sushi? At Sushi. I'd like to be at Sushi right now. Just kidding, it's Thursday, gotta get B-dubs, BOGO, heyo. If you know, you know. Alright, how much more in this stinking place? Okay, we got it. Oh! Whoo! I almost didn't time that up good enough, but there we go. We might get enough experience here to get Swablu fully evolved. Sableye, which has no weaknesses, and a Wobbuffet. Or, you know what would be even better? If they both get enough experience to fully evolve. That would be awesome. You motherfucker. Of course I directed both attacks to Sableye. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, Wobbuffet's going for counter, which is kind of a shtick. Okay, thankfully it doesn't go for detect again. I am so stupid, I forget Sableye's a ghost subtype. Well, way to be smart, Jake. Way to be smart. Like I said, there's some times where I just completely forget how type matchups work. Alright, yeah, that's... So counter, he's going to do double damage to what you inflicted, and holy crap. Let's hope we do enough here. I'm not sure. Nope. Mirror Coat. I think that does, like, the amount of damage it took on that turn, and then obviously it mirrors it to whatever, you know, Pokemon, in this case on a double battle, is directing to. So yeah, Wobbuffets can be really annoying. But Thankfully, one more. No, one more facade did not get the job done, but Ember does. Okay, jeez. And we don't even get a level up. Great. No, I was not lost. Okay, I don't want your phone number. Gosh damn it. Alright, it looks like we're at the top, though. Shadow Ball. Okay, that's definitely a move worth coming all the way up here for. I'm guessing if you fall into these holes, yep, you fall into areas that were otherwise inaccessible. Oh, lacks incense. I know that makes it so that, like, your evasion goes up, so I definitely... Okay, we'll do the pee-pee up here. Let's go for Giga Drain, actually. Excuse me. Alright, that gravestone looked different, so I thought maybe if we clicked on it there was something. Yeah, slightly lowers foe's accuracy. So the only Pokemon right now without a held item is Manectric, so we'll go ahead and give that to him. Alright, right now I'm picking the right holes. Pause. Sea Incense, which I think powers up water type moves, which... What is Tentacruel? Okay, yeah, we need to give that to Tentacruel. We have the... Excuse me, I'm so sorry. We have that cast form that has the Mystic Water. I need to just take that, because I think the Mystic Water has more of a buff on water type moves. And as I suspected before, we just find like Shuppets and Duskulls in here. Swablu is so close to leveling up to be fully evolved, but not quite there. But yeah, let's get the hell out of here and fly back to Lily Cove. And I think in the next part we'll do the Safari Zone, and then we'll see what needs to be done in Lily Cove. So go ahead. And with 1 HP, Swablu's going to support the weight of our fat body and fly back to Lily Cove so we can end this thing off. So I'm going to heal up real quick, and then that'll be it for this one. So again, I apologize that I'm, still not 100% healthy and I'm coughing. I know it doesn't make for the best commentary, but I really want to try to churn these episodes out consistently. And again, I felt good enough to go and at least give decent enough commentary, and obviously the gameplay doesn't require me to be fully healthy, so hope you guys can bear with that. But anyway, that'll do it for this part. The next part, like I said, we'll do the Safari Zone, explore around here in Lily Cove, and hopefully this goddamn cough of mine will be gone. Alright, so again, really appreciate the amount of engagement on these last few videos. It means the world to me, so any further engagement and tips and advice, whatever it is, I really, really appreciate it. So that'll do it for this part. I'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon Emerald. Goodbye.